Aloha, welcome. Okay, so it's been quite a while since I posted my last video. A lot of stuff has happened. I know it's true. I had a heart attack on June 15th. I went to work and um, everything was fine for the first half an hour, and then I started feeling really bad. Um, Flush, uh, massive headache right in the front. Um, I just started feeling sick to my stomach, and then my heart started squeezing, and pain and numbness all and tingling all along my left arm. And then, so I called my husband. He came downstairs, and by the time he came downstairs, I was a mess. I was sitting in the office chair, and it was horrible. It hurt so bad, and I was having a hard time breathing, and so he called the ambulance, and while he was outside waiting for the ambulance, he sent one of the residents in to, because they were waiting for the food bank. So there was a lot of people out in the hallway. He sent one of the residents in to sit with me, and I passed out and vomited, and yeah. The ambulance came. I remember sitting on the office chair, and the next thing I know, I'm on the floor, and they're turning me on my side. Um, and I ended up in the hospital. It was a 45-minute drive from Lahaina to the hospital over in Kahului, or actually it's in Wailuku. Um, so that was fun. I was out of it. I was in the hospital for about 6 hours, and they did every test imaginable, and they said it came back inconclusive. Um, but I know I had a heart attack. It was exactly like a heart attack. Somebody that I know suggested it was just an anxiety attack, but I asked the doctor that, and he said no, it wasn't an anxiety attack. That's a totally different. He says you have all the symptoms of a heart attack, but we just can't find anything, and it could be just because it took so long to get to the hospital that all my symptoms disappeared. There are types of heart attacks that do that. So I had a heart attack, and so I spent about a week and a half, 2 weeks fully recovering. The following week, I was really groggy. My brain just wasn't up to doing anything, so I did nothing but lay in bed and watch movies and sleep. That's pretty much what I did for about a week and a half. And so that leads me to I'm okay now. I'm doing fine. I wore a heart monitor for a little while and nothing came back. So I'm okay. I'm doing good. But my husband and I were discussing this, and we think it was stress induced. It wasn't an anxiety attack, it was just stress induced because I have a really stressful job. And how do I say this delicately? The upper management, they aren't really, how do I say it? They don't really make and keep deadlines. What they did is they kept changing deadlines on me for some critical things that had to be done for the federal housing community. And one week it was do this, next week it was do this. Why aren't you? And then the next week it was, well, why aren't you doing the first thing? And I'm like, well, because you said to do this thing. And they said, no, we want you on this thing. So it was just really stressful. And then on top of it, being a property manager, dealing with all the tenants issues and things like that. So Brian and I decided that I was going to quit my job. So July 10th was my last day of work. And because of that, I have to move out of the apartment because it is it's part of the job. So I have to move out of my apartment. Yay! So excited. Um, so in the meantime, we've had 2 weeks. They graciously allowed us to stay here for 2 weeks. Normally it's 3 days after I do my last day of work, and so they said, yeah, you can stay for 2 weeks. So we've been here for 2 weeks. Monday is our last day in the apartment, As you can see, I'm taking everything down. I have one more box to pack in this room, and then we just have stuff that that we're going to be doing, taking with us. We're putting most everything into storage, and because Maui is really expensive and it's hard to find in 2 weeks, it's hard to find an apartment to live in 2 weeks. So we are going to be moving into our car, doing some camping for a month or so or at least until we find another apartment. So what we're doing is we're moving all of our stuff into storage that we can. We're selling the rest or getting rid of the rest. And yeah, so we'll be living on the beach or campgrounds, wherever we can. I'm excited about it. I really am. I'm feeling less stressed. Just the thought of doing nothing but writing and beach going, and that's about it, is exciting. So yeah, so I'm excited and I can't wait. Of course, I do want to live in an apartment eventually, so we are trying to find something. And yeah, yeah. So that's my big news about my heart attack and my big life change. Um, so as to my writing, I really haven't done much. I was taking Brittany Wang's published series off roadmap course. That's finished. That finished last week, and so that was really awesome. I made all the videos, but I didn't do a lot of the homework just because the last 3 weeks I've been so busy with, after the heart attack and after finding out we're going to have to move, quitting my job. I've been packing, dealing with all that. So I haven't done a lot of writing. Honestly, I think in light of what's happened, I'm going to be taking it easy for the next couple months. I'm not going to push myself. Loved in Lahaina, I'm still working on, and I'm getting ready to plot my fantasy series. But I'm not going to push myself. So I might not have a book out this year after all. And I might have one. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And we'll just see how it goes. And so if I can finish it, that's wonderful. If it's not, that's great too, because you guys, this was scary, the whole thing. And just the thought that I was working too hard. And so, I'm not going to stress myself out. That's just the way it goes. And I know it's been a few years since I've published anything, but I'm just going to roll with it, see what happens, and we'll go from there. So yeah, so this isn't a long video. It's just a quick update to let you guys know what's happening. I probably won't do another video until August sometime, just because it's going to take some time to get settled and figure out what we're doing and all that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to film like little things during the day, whatever I'm doing, like if I'm going to the beach or writing, or because I'm gonna have to go to coffee shops and different things like that to do my writing. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry about the cloudiness on the computer. I'm actually using my laptop to video this today, which I probably will do from now on, just because you guys, my iPhone is full, and I don't want to pay for extra storage. I know, cheapskate, but that's okay. So yeah, so that's what's happening. I'm looking forward to what the future holds. I'm so thankful that God kept me in this world for a little bit longer. There's still things that I want to do. So I guess that's about it for now. Yeah. So I will talk to you later.